Okay, podcast episode 5, the official Grand Cross podcast. The official Grand Cross podcast.
We are the only official.
The only. There's actually, we are the only. I think. I hope. Until Global comes out, there's like 37 others because this game is gonna be massive on Global. But I got here, 87 other people. I'm gonna go by the order the Discord has. I'm gonna have Jay, Mystic is here, Mika, Sora, Speedy, and that's it. There's no one else.
Yeah, that's kind of toxic.
Did we forget somebody? Oh, hold on.
Okay, we got quite a bit of stuff.
Muted, isn't it?
We got I hear you. We got quite a bit of stuff this week. I'm a bit sick, so if I don't talk much, it's because I'm literally dying. But
I don't think people would mind if you didn't talk.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, if it's gonna be better if I just don't talk. So I just thought, oh, maybe I just do the intro, just leave. This, yeah, you guys can hit it off.
What do you mean, you guys?
So what's the first topic here? Let's see.
PvP. I haven't played PvP at all.
Same.
I have not. I've not touched it.
I've played a lot.
Yeah, you're a nerd.
The 50% HP is interesting. I don't like it. I actually don't like it. But I did like the passive week.
Dude,
I
the
did
no
like
passive week was really fun.
but just for a week. I don't want any more. It's good for a week. It's a good thing. You have it for a while and it just leaves. It's actually pretty nice. It was fun. People were running different teams. It wasn't just pen. That was although I did run pen.
Well, that's the most fun team.
Yeah, you just use multi-ML Yodas, dude, which Speedy doesn't have. You just
Whoa, it's on my channel. I'm getting attacked.
On your channel as well.
What is this?
I mean, I did like that. I didn't like the other one. The one that you keep losing HP. I thought that was trash.
No, that
Absolutely
was,
trash.
I'm not a fan of that one either. That was kind of dumb.
Jay's the best PvP player here. He has to give his opinion as well. Or not?
I didn't play.
Okay. Oh, you didn't play?
You didn't play?
Nah, I
It
don't
was-
like the 50% HP stuff either. No. It's mainly the no passive stuff.
Okay. But I like the 50%, right? I think that it can be done good. But I feel like 50 was too much. Maybe 25%. Would have been like cool.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
50 was kind of too much. The non-passive thing, right? I didn't like for the first day. And then I realized Blue Demon Melee had no counters. There's no Valenti. There's no Red King. Who's going to stop him? Literally no one. So I started just running him. It was fun. I got the challenger back
Running,
I think I only lost like
Meliodas.
4 matches, and it was mirror, like people with the same team with more CP, pretty much. So it was fun.
your definition of fun is different from mine.
Yeah. But no one else played PvP, just none.
I mean, I played it a little bit, but like nothing to the point where
Like last week,
oh.
I spammed it, but this week I haven't touched it at all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't played it that much with the no passives. I played it a lot with last week because I was just trying to climb back up. And the 50% HP was kind of, and still is pretty annoying because it's like, I was trying to run like the team that I normally run, and I was pretty much forced to go Escanor, Arthur, Gother.
Yeah. I didn't play. Like I dropped from Masters. I have to call it Champions now because it's the official name. Champions 1. I dropped to like Champions 4 because I just kept losing like to that same team, and I didn't want to run that team. I don't like that team. I just kept losing non-stop, and I was like, oh, okay, I don't care. Stop it. I don't want to play anymore.
Nice.
But with no passives, Escanor was like a bitch, pretty much. Red Escanor. That was fun. That was it for PvP? Nice. I mean, I don't like it's gonna be for like 2 more weeks. That shit, no.
Yeah, dude, that 50% HP, I wanted to leave already. Like super bad.
Who the
Yeah, I
fuck?
think
Who the fuck?
HP is the most boring stat to increase. Like,
Yeah.
wow, battles take
I
longer.
agree.
Ooh.
Could have increased attack or something.
Ooh, that would have been nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
who on that marble was like, yo,
even-
let's do this drastic change and have it for a full month, dude. Like,
Yeah.
Right,
What's the
like,
worst stat?
Fucking month.
Full month.
I want everyone's regeneration tripled.
Ooh.
just
Just because like no one knows what the hell that stat does. Might as well be pretty cool.
dude, no joke. Lifesteal plus 50% for everyone. That would be stupid.
Okay, dude.
I mean,
That sounds like I'm not touching it.
Yeah, that would be so stupid.
I would
Not
like that for a
good.
week,
Stat buffs.
just to screw around.
No,
They gotta give us
It's gonna
those
take so
settings
long
for
to get
for
anywhere.
private PvP. That would be fun. They have some
Dude,
wacky
yes,
settings.
Yes, they need to revamp friendlies like entirely.
You can't
Yeah.
change gear, dude. That's
Friendlies
so
is
shit.
absolute garbage.
You
We need
can't
rules.
change gear, dude. It's
The
so
car RNG
shit.
is the same if you keep the same units on both sides. You know, alter anything, you get the same cards. It's like, what's the point? I don't get it. You don't have the special rules to test teams and like private matches. It's just friendlies PvP is just ignored for whatever reason. It's for spectator mode. It's been months since they said they're gonna add that. No spectator mode either. I want to run a tournament, but we can't do that because Netmarble hates us.
That would be fun, yeah.
Yeah.
Unlucky.
Hell yeah.
And yes,
So can we talk about the new characters because PvP is kind of dry.
Fuck that.
PvP kind of dry.
I mean,
I hate
the,
that
the
banner.
the top 5 player here just didn't play it.
Yeah, that
I mean,
yeah,
just-
is enough.
That's how bad it is. I mean, again, it would be fun if it was like the 50% HP was like for a week, and then we're like, yeah, that was cool, but please don't bring it again. But like a month, take it or leave it. Like, just so harsh. You want to start, Speedy? Since we mentioned
Yeah,
it.
new characters. Okay, the first we're gonna talk about Nagato's favorite character. He said he actually wants to marry this character, so I was like, why?
Elaine,
True.
yes.
And vouch.
Elaine. So he got her to level 80, which I want to like smack him. So what's up? Nagato? How good is she?
I mean,
We
she,
tested
okay,
that, yeah.
okay. For like regular play, you're never gonna use her. Like she has the same attack skill that Escanor has, which is cool, but she has like 20% penetration. So it's like, yeah, she's not hitting. So she's literally just to be in the back for raids. And it's very unfortunate that it has to be like, I mean, it's not that bad, but you have to use Arthur for her to work like in like a Hell Crimson. You need to be the one buffing if you're using her. So if your
Right.
friend has like Elaine, for example, and he has a bad Arthur, you're just messed
Mhm.
up. Not a situation that's gonna happen to like good players because everyone has Arthur level 80 if you're good. But I say that like screw the people that never pulled him. But you get what I mean, like
Oh no, dude! What
Yeah.
is this?
So, it's a certain one, yeah.
And it's gonna be
Can he
watched like,
defend
wow.
himself?
Ant's punching air right now.
nah, but like I wish she actually buffed both
It's
the
never
other
worked like that.
person and you. I mean the text, because we like roughly translated. I mean, sorry, Aoki, but it was roughly translated.
True.
We didn't get that, but I saw the only reason why I actually understood how her passive worked was because I watched the Koreans video and was like, well, the Arthur worked and they just didn't work. So what happened? They tested it in the team, like the team with Elaine, and then the friend team. In the friend team, the passive didn't proc. I think it's kind of stupid.
It's
But
always been like that though.
like,
Your passes at least.
no, yeah,
but it
but
says increase the buffs. So if it only increased the buffs, like it's so weird. It's the opposite of how it usually works. If
No.
your friend buffs, then I thought Elaine would only buff the characters on your side with her passive.
yeah, that's what I also thought.
Oh,
You think-
that's what you meant.
Yeah, but instead
Oh,
it's
no.
you have to be the one buffing, but Elaine
Right.
increases the buffs for everyone, like even the partner.
Yeah, so like Hellbrum increases by 45%, like the all related attack stat for everyone, like all 6 units in the field, which is good.
Okay, so that's how I thought it worked. Because like it wouldn't
Mhm.
make sense if the other person has the Elaine and he's not buffing. Like, why would that work?
I mean, yeah, so
If you have no,
Like,
man.
just based on how buffs work in this game in general.
I was gonna say like for like extreme, right? Extreme is easy. Like if you've been, I mean, okay, new players, yeah, it's gonna be hard, but if you're summoning for this banner, you're pretty much summoning just to have collection purpose. You know, like let's be real.
Or
And-
it's
Summoning
or
for
you
costume.
really like Elaine.
For the costume.
Did they already confirm?
Oh yeah, the costumes.
The costumes are
They're probably
coming
gonna bring back. They
See,
did
yeah,
that with the
did it
New
for
Year's.
Yeah, that
It's
was
probably
so
gonna bring
stupid.
back.
They gave us the impression that
Yeah.
they're not gonna have it
But
that way, and then they
the
did it
difference
anyway.
is you kind of have to summon here. Well, one, if you're an end game player, and like the only thing you really have left to do is grind costume like
Now,
material.
mister, I want to talk about that in a second, because actually the
Okay.
whole costume thing is kind of stupid. But
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, just to finish Elaine, she's good, but the buff is not worth it if like only one person's running. Like, let's say I'm running extreme like Gray, whatever, and I'm using Gil Thunder, yeah, I do get an extra 30% attack boost. But if I was using King, I would get a 10 anyways. Like it's not that big of a boost for a raid that's not even that hard. And for Hell, you can only use on Crimson, which, yeah, he's hard, but only Arthur can do an extra. It's only like 15%. So I don't think it's like that massive.
So what you're telling me, the whole rotation I did was for nothing. Great, thanks.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
I got Mega Shaft. I did 240
Mega
gems with
Shaft too,
no units. I got no featured units in 240 gems. I'm actually upset remembering that. But
Same.
yeah, just
Sucks.
lane's done.
I pulled the first multi.
All right, cool.
Shut
Sora,
up.
Sora. Yeah, shut the fuck up, Sora. What about
Yeah.
Jen and Zenari? Anyone? Anyone use them in Poland?
I pulled
think-
Zenari. I haven't used her yet.
I think.
Nice, thank you for the
Zenari-
insight, Speedy.
I was letting you know. Nobody has.
I mean, just
I
by
used the friend
looking,
Jenna in a boss stage, and she did pretty well.
I mean,
Actually-
boss stage, like anyone does pretty well. That's
Actually, I
Yeah.
watched the Koreans use Zenari. She is not that impressive for what I saw.
Yeah, I think she's just an
Zenari is
interesting
the
kid who
shield
doesn't
girl,
work.
right?
Yeah, she is.
Yeah. She's
Yeah,
similar
so
to a late with the ultimate.
They were using the
It's
team
not
you mentioned,
good.
Speedy. You mentioned to do Alt Rush, but change Estarossa for Zenari. It just
Yeah.
doesn't work because Estarossa is so broken.
Just too good.
His
Yeah.
ultimate like literally stops a turn. Literally, if destroys reality. It's just so good. She's not doing that. Her shield
Yep,
is like
after
okay.
I saw that, I used her dupe coin to buy a copy of King. So
Yeah. Oh, good use.
Nice, nice.
I mean, she's okay. I mean, she's just a healer. You have like, or you already have like a blue king, or maybe are there any good green healers? Elizabeth. That's it.
Yeah.
You don't need this unit.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that's pretty. And then the other girl, I have no idea. I've
okay,
never
I
seen.
saw
something
the
like
guy with #1 points on the super boss is using her,
that. It's because she gives extra points.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
Yeah, she. Yeah.
but it still has like.
No, I see. I
3,500.
saw one of the Japanese info pages. You did a run with her. He got like 3,100 points or something. She's really good for the stage because she applies Infect, which does extra points, and she does remove stance. But like you can see that she's literally made for the super boss, and after super
Right.
boss leaves, she's probably gonna be irrelevant. Which I don't like units like that. I hate units like that.
Yeah.
That was I go back to Blazing now, but that was my whole issue with Blazing. Every Blazing Fast was made for the raid and then irrelevant later. Well, yeah, that's what I think about this unit. That's it for the units. Let's talk about the costume mystic we want to talk about.
Okay, so costume wise, the biggest issue is, let's say you're at that point where it's like you're just grinding costumes, because costume upgrades is pretty much meant for endgame, right?
Right.
If you're not an endgame, you have no business worrying about costumes because you probably can't even beat hell. Besides that, now the thing is, like, let's say you're at the top and you're trying to compete, like, okay, you know, you're getting your six raids in a day, maybe you're doing more with someone else, and you're getting like your 6 pieces every single day. Now all of a sudden, if you have these costumes, you can double that. Whereas like all the previous stuff, like with the New Year's, like specifically like the New Year's event, all it did was allow you to pick the raid you wanted. That doesn't give you an advantage. That just gives you convenience. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas this gives you an actual like advantage over other people by having these costumes. So it's like, if I don't summon for these units now, and the other issue is, because these 2 new units, besides Elaine, we don't have any copies of them in the game. You can't just buy their costumes and throw them on someone else. You have to get the units. Like Elaine, sure, like you can get Elaine's costume if they decide to make it purchasable after, and that's fine. So like, okay, so only on Crimson you're gonna get double materials, but what about the other 2 raids? So
Yeah,
that's my
see,
issue with it.
The costume, like we've been thinking about, the only reason why they might be like gatekeeping is because the other raid gives a lot. If not, they're being so stupid. Because I saw there's this Korean whale. He's like friends with that marble. He does like every stream they do, he's in there. I don't know how to describe that without being too mean, but he has big teeth. You might see him in there. The guy with the glasses. The guy with the glasses. I should have said that. The guy with the glasses.
Yeah, you just said the guy with glasses.
He purchased like 20 packs of that like $25 pack that comes with like
Sponsored.
enough
Good.
to yeah, he's sponsored. Yeah, I don't want to be Illuminati here, but he's sponsored. He upgraded like
Illuminati.
his DMLE, right? His DMLE has full like perfectly rerolled UR gear. So 15, 15, 15, 15, like everything 15. He upgraded 5 costumes of each UR to max, like from 0 to max. And it increased a whole 400 CP.
Damn.
400. 15 costumes upgraded from scratch to max, 400 CP.
This was
It's so
exactly
bad.
what I said
It's so bad.
2 weeks ago. When I said that, like, when we were talking about it originally, and everyone was complaining about, like, oh, like, it's made for whales and stuff like that. The first thing I said is, you literally get 1 stat for each, like, upgrade you do.
Yeah, it's like actually really like not good.
Minimal.
That like it's so bad. I was baffled. I was like, yeah, it's good that it's not very good because then whales would destroy us. But it's still like so stupid that they're gatekeeping this so much. They're like, yeah, you only have 6 guaranteed a day if you don't have the costumes, right? Then you have 12. And then if you want to do other raids, you have like a 5% chance, which is nice. Like you're
At least they
doing.
bumped that up. Like, that's the one thing that I'm like, thank God. Like, 5% is still low. I'd rather it be like 10 or 15, but I'll take 5.
It should be
At least-
guaranteed. It should be guaranteed,
Yeah, it
even
should
if you're
be
not
for
the host. Because
I
I
mean,
don't want to.
like, one-
I don't
one
want to
should
join
be
hell, dude.
guaranteed, but I just meant in general, like the drop rate, like you get 4 chances, right? So it's like if you have like a 15%
3
chance,
chances. 3 chances.
3 chances, right? Because one of them is always
He's always gonna be the raid drop.
Yeah.
I mean, I still think if you're not the host, if you're just joining, it should still be guaranteed because I don't want to join hell.
Yeah.
I literally don't want to join hell because I don't know if the person that is inviting me is good. I don't want
I
to
think
spend
what they
like.
should do is, besides the costume stuff, they should just make it where you can get 3 like of the raid drops in one slot.
Like a rare chest.
Yeah, so it's like-
you are just you get
Like
3 of them.
exactly, like
Yeah.
you are chest. So right now, if you do hell, you're guaranteed to get, if you get the raid material, you're guaranteed to get 2. But I think they should just make it where you can get 3 instead.
Yeah, so I'm saying like they're gatekeeping this so bad. I don't know why. They again, the new raid's gonna come out and they might give you like 50 per completion. I don't know. Probably don't, but I don't know. But right now, it's kind of it's just so baffling to me that they're really
I
gatekeeping.
say we wait. I say we wait till the actual new rate comes up before we judge like the whole system. So I don't wanna
It's
say
funny
too
that they're
much.
taking so long for the raid.
Yeah.
They
That,
they
should-
implement-
that
that,
should-
should, that should come out on the 30th. I'm expecting it on the 30th. That's when they do bigger updates. So next week should be a smaller one, and the week after should have the new world raid. And that's going to be exciting to see how they handle the whole costume stuff there. Hopefully it's not shit.
with the new costume, right? I've only been like I play PvP a lot recently for these past 2 weeks. I've only
Challenger, by
been
the way.
like not ungeared. Well, I'm talking ungeared,
Free to
right?
play,
Because
by the way.
ungeared is where you mostly see this costume thing, right? The only time I've actually there's 2 times where I actually like got really disadvantaged by the whale was when I faced a Anita guy. Anita's like a whale guild. He had 117k CP with avoid food. That was just mad.
Ah,
That
Wow.
was just
Yeah, that is.
that was
That's
just
like-
mad.
that's not. It depends on his team,
That's
because
not-
It was
I'm
the
at
Red Escalator
100
team. It was Gopher, Arthur, Red Escalator, and King in the back.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
not
no,
like
that probably is.
2. Like that's still an insane whale. But like my highest ungeared CP team is 113 and a half.
Mine too.
Right.
Same thing. 132 and a half. Same thing.
So it's
Uh,
like, if you
Very-
think about it, if you take out that outlier of like the 117k, our CPs are like through the roof. Like
I mean,
113k CP is.
That's what I'm saying. Like
insanely high.
we have a ceiling though. Like we are almost reaching that ceiling. If we like scratch a little more, we get that ceiling. They just destroyed the ceiling. Just went past. 117k is mad. And then another time was when I faced someone using 132k CP. He was using CP food, but
Okay.
still,
That's so funny. That's just like geared at that point.
yeah, it's like gold geared. Like, come on. And then I did lose both matches, by the way. I did get destroyed.
So my like
But that was it.
counter to that is, like, it's perfectly fine that those exist, and it literally does not affect us at all in the sense
It's
where
the top
like, we
0.1%.
lose that game, and then we just play like 3 more games and we're fine, and we made it to whatever
Yeah,
rank
it's
we
the
wanted.
top 0.
Yeah.
Like I said, I played a
Yeah.
lot, and I only had 2 times where I faced like a mega whale, and it was like a bad time to play. I've discovered that there's like times where the
Oh, right, there's time
Japanese,
zones. Yep.
the time zones for the
play with, like-
Japanese are just terrible. The most
know-
try-hard players are like around the reset time. That's what I.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to play when most global people who are on JP would play. That's how you know.
Pretty much.
Yeah, around reset time. So that would be like 11 p.m. Japan time or something, like 1 a.m. is when the whales are like, yeah, I'm gonna destroy some kids right now.
Pop off.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Speaking of events,
Speaking of stuff.
I haven't
Um,
done Nightmare, if that's where you're gonna go. I haven't touched it. I
Oh
don't know how
yeah,
it works.
I wasn't gonna talk about
Quite-
that, but
you want to talk Superboss?
no, let's talk about Nightmare because it's quick.
True. It's hard.
Have any of you actually done it?
No.
Yeah, I did it. So
Up
they
to,
do
the final
give.
one?
Oh, that one's kind of hard. So
Really? Okay.
180k CP for going first.
And you
It's
can't
actually
get
kinda
all
mad.
gauge.
No, but
Can't
here's what I'm doing. I'm using Estarossa. Estarossa literally disintegrates that stage. I'm telling you. You save a level 3 counter for the second turn, and he destroys it. The second battle, he destroys it. So those Nightmare fights, I thought the reward was kind of like trash, because you have like a 14% chance of getting a chalice, which is cool, but it should be guaranteed because the difficulty ramps
You
up.
get a gem also for doing it?
No.
No, you don't.
You just get 8 chalices, 2 per stage. Level 5-star chalices. So that's cool, but I mean it's too difficult though. Like I died, and that's still a lot. Like I died twice.
True.
I died today when I was redoing it because I wasn't using Estarossa and I died. And then yesterday when I tried the first time, I was like, why? Why is it so hard? But those stages are okay. It's a new thing that wasn't in the game and now is, and I appreciate that it is. It's just extra rewards for people that can do it, I guess.
Okay.
Um,
So it's a good thing.
It's a
right?
good thing. Like
Okay.
it was something that wasn't there and now is, you know?
Yeah, it's just something extra, which is always a good thing. Okay.
yeah,
It is pretty cancer though.
it is. One of the runs I did get 3 chalices as a reward. So that was good.
That's actually
Yeah,
pretty good.
it's pretty pog.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
3 gold ones, which I need the purple one, but it's okay. But it's really hard. Like even with my Estarossa strategy, it takes like 2 minutes to beat it, which is for like a stage like that, it should not be that long. But that was fun, I guess.
Oh, Mystic's restarting, by the way.
Yeah, I saw that. Mystic just bugged out.
Nice.
Okay,
So-
super boss battle.
Yeah, a
Oh,
lot
so-
of people, or some people, didn't like how they handled it this time around, I guess.
Okay, it was only Z Hell. Okay.
I didn't want to say anything.
transport
but
high
thank
points.
Just gonna
you.
sort of call him out like that. All right.
All right. I disagree. I
I
like
don't know
it.
about Jay.
a lot.
What do you think,
It's,
Jay?
it's the best type of wall tournament in any gacha.
I know
Yes.
everyone's opinions here except Jay.
No, it's good. It's really good. 'Cause,
Thank you.
Nice,
Thank you.
nice.
I don't know why
If
we
you
need
look at
validation
it,
from
right?
James specifically, but thank you.
No, because I knew everyone's opinion here. I just
Oh,
didn't know
okay,
James.
Fair enough.
I really like it.
So
Like,
weird, it's irrelevant. Cool.
the way you see it, right? They've technically nerfed the shop. Like, in fact, they really nerfed the shop, right? You get 200 less anvils and you get 10 less hammers, right?
Mhm. Correct.
And then you get just a few more gems.
35
Five
gems
more-
compared
five-
to
five.
it's
you
the reward
usually
right
get-
now is 35. What was before? Like you'd get like
I think it was 10. I think it was
15?
10, 7, and 5.
Oh,
If I
okay.
recall correctly, 10, 7, and 5.
Okay.
But the thing you have to remember is this time you're getting 2 costumes, right? Like,
Yes.
Yeah,
I
most
really like
people,
that.
They're gonna get the 30%. It's really easy, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
You just beat hell and you're in there.
So yeah, I don't know. It's like a give and take. Like, would you trade 200 hammers and I mean
It's
200
more
hammers?
videos.
Damn.
200
Oh.
anvils and 10 hammers for 2 pieces of UR gear, like UR
Yes.
outfits. I mean,
Yes.
Like
would
that
you
that
trade
melee costume just like it looks really cool, but at the same time, I feel so edgy. I don't want to use it. I like it.
Yeah.
I just want my Elizabeth one.
yeah.
I wish they would just expedite it, like because
Yeah,
I'm
You can
top
choose.
1.9. Like, just give it to me. No one's gonna take it away from me. Just
True.
give it to me now. I want my Elizabeth
I
outfit.
think it's worth it, to be honest.
Yeah,
And the
I
good
agree.
thing is, if you're a tryhard, you can just do all of it day one.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
that's what I
You
did.
know,
man.
yeah,
That's what
just,
Nagato did. Yeah.
just get the highest score
spent
possible and not
6
even worry about
hours.
it.
It took 6 hours of like playing like since update to get the whole outfit.
Yeah,
So,
like
really like it.
we did come up with the Starosa team with the counters, and that seems like if you get a good hand, it's like 2 minutes tops, and if you get a bad hand, it's like 5 minutes. Like
I mean, it's
it's
really hard
so
to lose. It's super hard
Yeah,
to lose.
I'm
like
20k below the requirement. I'm winning.
It's
Every month.
so good.
Ignis. So Ignis started playing like what?
Yeah,
a
I
week,
saw,
2
I
weeks
saw.
ago.
Yeah.
103k CP, and he's almost beaten hell just because of Esterosa.
When I
Esteros is
said
kinda-
Esteros is like the most fun unit in the game, that's what I meant. Like he's just broken. Like
Yeah,
for
no, he's
PvE,
really, really good.
because
He's a
the
cheat code.
AI doesn't know what the fuck they're doing, right? They're just gonna attack Esterosa, and they're not gonna get countered every time. It's just so good. And his ult is literally a free turn if you don't get a counter or anything. Oh, let me drag Mystic here. Good. We're talking about Super Boss Mystic. What do you think of Super Boss?
I've only done 2 runs so far.
Oh,
Nice.
I did one
great
run
input.
with your team, and then I did one run with Jericho, and I got around like 1,500 points both
Yeah,
times.
the Jericho team is the one you make points with.
Yeah,
Esterosa team is
a
the one you beat
absolute
fast.
decimate. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Uh,
But I don't have Green Esterosa, so
he
Ah,
sucks.
hate to see it.
Oh.
yeah, the 2 rotations
I mean,
didn't get
like-
him. Felt bad.
In hindsight, like Esterosa, like he's really good. He's not like must have, like I don't know, green ass.
He is a
like-
must-have.
Highly
Nah.
contemplating building red Esterosa just so I can increase my overall CP for flexing purposes.
Esterosa
Why
has
do you
good
do that?
CP.
Esteros is really good CP.
Mm,
Red Nunchuck
There's
Ban
better
also has really
units
good
to
CP.
use.
So Jake,
There's better units to use for CP.
I
I'm
mean, yeah.
I'm building my DN now.
Which
Friggin'
one?
Oh, yeah.
The blue one.
Blue DN.
Giant DN is like a
Yeah, good,
mega
good.
CP powerhouse.
Yeah, she has
The
the highest
blue one?
CP in the game. Yeah.
Higher than
Well,
Escanor?
I don't have any costumes for her. which
Wait,
is my next
higher
issue.
than Escanor?
Well, yeah, because once you give her HP set and it's UR, she has the highest CP.
Yeah.
And then it goes even further. When
Oh
you
yeah,
go
because she
away
has
from all
UR
her
gear. Escanor
costumes.
doesn't, right? Oh.
Yeah. You max out her costumes, right? And I think she caps just under 51k CP.
Oh my
Jesus
God.
Christ.
Wow, that's really good. The
And
fuck?
like my king is like super decked out right now, and he's only at like 47k.
Yeah, mine's just under 48, like 47.9. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I'm definitely gonna work on DN, but I have to get like costumes for her as time goes on.
Yeah, I have 0 costumes for that DN, so
She has 2 paid outfits. One is the swimsuit, and the other is the Dark Knight one.
Oh no, I missed the
Call it, yeah.
swimsuit. No.
He'll be back.
It's actually nice. You can see her toes.
Oh. Good.
fully
Swimsuit is
exposed.
OG only.
I give 0 cares about
Been
the
a while,
stats, dude. I just want to see the toes.
Yeah.
Oh, so the next topic is actually it's are we still in Super Boss? Are we still talking about it? Or
I mean, there's still stuff to say. I think
We
the
let's talk about the cheaters. The cheaters.
dude.
oh my God, dude.
Eat it.
If you cheated,
It's-
dude.
No,
It's
that
all
guy,
Chinese
dude.
people.
That guy, dude. 7,000 points with only
Yeah.
Gopher, dude. You're just asking. You're just literally asking to be
Fucking that
banned.
Marvel.
It's like they'll never see this. They'll never see this.
Now it has to be
I thought
like
it was the best team in the game.
Listen, I think he screwed up. I don't think he meant to just do it with Gother. I think he just screwed up and just went with
Nah, he done it on purpose.
100%.
just to be funny.
Took off
Literally,
purpose.
probably.
Bro, he was like
No, but
ranked
yeah,
like
Like,
80.
what I don't get, right? How do you make
Yeah.
7,000 points?
I don't
like-
think he did it
they
on
use
purpose.
do you know the mod they use? It's
I know
I've
which one.
seen the mod in action. It's
No,
it's a
no
high
percent.
damage mod. It's like
Yeah, but like
insanely
the,
high
like
damage.
the legit one, right? The max right now is like 3.6k or something. How do you go
Yeah.
from the legit one being 3.6k to the mod one being like 7k? Like that's such a jump.
Because you use Galfa with a mod, and then you use one attack and you do 21 million damage, and then you do that for phases and you get
Nice,
7k.
dude.
Bro, I think I'm gonna try that. No one's gonna notice.
I'm really eager to showcase this in the future.
No, but do you know what the thing is? This mod has been around since like July, right?
Day one.
People have
Yeah,
used
dude,
it.
it's been around for a while.
I've had
They,
friends in
they
group
use
chats
it in
use
all
it.
the super bosses, but because there's ranking in this, if you use it, you're
Yeah.
busted. So
Maybe that's why they
it's
made
nothing
ranking.
new, but now they're getting caught.
That's so stupid. You would think, oh wow, they could publicly see what I'm doing. Let me not
Oh,
do it.
yeah.
But they're like, nah, fuck
It's
it.
it's
you
like the
didn't
worst
know.
part is like there was a guy that was using like a believable team, but he had like 6,000 points. It was just like, come on, dude, come on. It was the
Can we talk about how this
the
game
red
actually
team.
bans cheaters and not like Legends?
Yeah, dude. Like, I mean, the PvP cheating I've heard, like, if you cheat on PvP, insta ban. Like, the only like cheating quote unquote I've got like is like people disconnecting and like making me quit the game. But like actual like insta kill or something, never seen. So
No, there was someone I can't remember the person's name. They cheated in PvP. They got banned quick. There was
Oh, I think it was-
there was in the Reddit server, man. I don't remember who it was.
Wasn't it that Genesis or Nori?
The
whatever her name is?
Genesis, yeah, Nori.
I think it was her.
Yeah, maybe it was. Yeah. So it
I
sounds like
did. I have. Oh, I'm a snitch now, but I did have group chat confirmations of her using sad cheat
I'm a
of manipulating the
snitch.
numbers.
I mean, you gotta be so stupid. Like,
I
you
don't
should
get why.
cheat on PvP. Like, if you,
Yeah, she was on PvP. If you
if
do
you-
for PvE, fine, but come on,
I mean, to be fair, what's in there for PvE to like even cheat? Like story mode?
hell, solo hell, yeah.
You're just gonna be soloing hell raids. Like that's
I
fun.
guess only if you're like a new player, you would like cheat in PvP.
Like right now, I can't
Blue
even think of like.
Hendrix
I can't even think of like what I would cheat in PvE right now. Like,
yeah, there's nothing really.
yeah, I
the
mean,
only thing to cheat on would be Super Boss, and that's what people most.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's literally it. Anything else is just stupid.
and now they can't even do that. Poor guys. What poor people, dude. What can they do now? They were just level 71.
Yeah, you get
Both of
restart,
the
dude.
both of the cheaters that had like insane points were like level 71, which is like
It was
If you're
funny
not-
watching it, right? Because the first guy who done it, he got 4K with a red Eskimo team, right, the Alpha team, and instantly you know it's bullshit. And then another guy topped him, got 4.9, and then another guy got 6K, and then another guy topped them all with Solo Galfa got 7K, and then I think another person got even higher than him. But
Yeah,
with
there's
the
someone
14,
higher now.
You got like a 7.2K.
yeah, I saw the red Escanor Arthur team and I was like, there's no way. Like
Yeah, you
there's
can't,
no
can't.
way. And then I tried with Escanor and Arthur and they removed the boss from me. I was like, nah, this is bullshit. Nah. Nah. There's no way. You gotta be so dumb. I mean, do you think they even like they had the mods on? They were like, "Oh, I'm not even gonna do them that
It's
many points," you
intentional.
know?
It's 100% intentional. Like do you know what I mean? They do it. The guy with the 4K, he tried to do it in a way that was like you know, like maybe he
Realistic,
thought you
yeah.
could, you know, like bluff it. Like yeah, I was able to do it, but they can see the data, right? You know what I mean? Like
So,
they wanted to
sir,
check,
you did 20 million damage. That's not even possible. It's
yeah, like they can, if they really wanted to, they can literally go to the battle and check the damage you did, right? Like all of
the
the
stats
numbers
are
and stuff, they're
the stats are
recorded,
there
yeah.
after the match ends.
yeah,
Everything's there.
so it's easy to tell.
How many
Like,
how
you
many
see-
points have you gotten, Jace, in the Super Boss?
I'm doing it as we speak. Right now I'm stuck at 2.96, but I'll break 3K eventually. I just need RNG.
So, are you using Jericho team right now?
Yeah. But I'm using a scuffed Jericho team. Let me show you what I'm using.
Because I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Because I can't even break 2K points. So I wonder if it's like
Really?
gear or-
Maybe I'll
Using
I'll
red
spill
mermaid?
some beans. I'll spill some beans and I'll give some tips. Yeah, look at General. Look at what I'm using. This is what I'm trying to fucking
right.
use.
I just have okay. So I guess like the main thing is gear.
6 crit damage gears. Okay.
Oh, I
Okay.
did.
You're,
Wait, what's the
dude,
percentage on that?
Man, it's fucking terrible here. I'll screenshot and show you that. My gear is terrible, right? And I'm still gonna do 3k points.
Like when you kill that final, like whoever it is, Melly or Ellie,
Yeah.
how much damage are you doing? Like what's that final hit look like?
Final hit.
It depends, because obviously there's like you have to break it down, right? There's different stages to getting maximum damage. The best I've done was 2 mil, 2.09 mil.
Okay, see that was
But-
my issue. I'm always getting like 700k.
But is
Yeah,
it-
that's-
Is there
that's
Jericho
what-
6'6"?
My Jericho 6'6".
Yeah, she has to be.
Yeah,
Is
I
that
tried. Look, I
Jericho?
tried with my 1'6" Jericho and it didn't work.
Like
It just
luckily
didn't
enough,
work.
I mentioned it
Check,
before.
general chat.
Like what I do is
we
when
can
I
make
first started
stuff.
the game, I would look at which units had a fate link, and I would just start maxing those units' ultimates out immediately. So from the beginning, I've been maxing Jericho's ultimate out.
Good shit.
See, I'm not smart, so I
Jeez,
didn't do that.
But that was you wouldn't have as much of a reason at the time because back then, like coin bond was meta, like for the first like 3 months of the game. So what ended up
Yeah.
happening is like okay, like I'm gonna pair him with SSR Jericho because it's just like SSRs have higher stats, so you always pair with the SSR. So I'm like okay, gotta keep grabbing the, any dupe Jerichos I have are just being fed in. So I managed to get like a 4-6 Jericho really early, and then the last 2 coins I got over time.
I mean,
If you guys want, I can tell you the strategy to getting high points.
I mean, you can tell for the stream, but like I'm pretty sure we
Yeah,
don't.
podcast-
Well, I
Yes,
mean,
it's the
obviously,
stream.
whoever it applies to, because
Yeah.
Just like record one run with the Jericho. I just want to see the damage.
I mean, I saw on Twitter the guy
I mean,
doing 3.1k with Jericho and the blue chick, the new
Also,
one.
how did the points break down? Is it you just gotta get the points at
It's
some?
look. The points there is the exact same mechanic as Guild Boss, like
Yeah.
the exact same requirements, exact same everything. The only thing different is the missions that you need to accomplish. Right? The scoring system is the exact same. You can't take too long. When you finish, your units should have like a lot of health left. You should spam buffs when you can. Do as much damage. It's the exact same system.
Okay, that makes it a lot easier. Because I think my biggest thing is, I just took too long.
If you take
Yeah,
too long, your points get
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
The first time
yeah.
the first time I did like 600 points, I checked in. They had deducted like 3,000 points. Like,
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
2,300
That makes sense.
points.
It took a really long time for my run with Jericho, just because I still didn't understand how the super boss battle worked. So I was just trying to figure out what was going on. But okay, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make UR gear just the
Just
the
the top
attack.
row.
Look, you
Yeah.
you have a 6-6, right?
Yeah.
And you have the ability, if you really want to score high, you have the ability to make 3 pairs of crit gear, right? Like crit sets.
Yep.
Crit damage sets. All right. So the way you do it, right, is you have your Jericho with a triple crit damage set, and then on the bracer you'll want to put mostly attack, and on the ring you'll put mostly crit damage.
Okay.
And then another thing, this is something that people, they're not taking advantage of, right? Because they don't really know how it works. Take a look at my Galfa, right? I posted in general chat. Take a look.
Oh,
at it.
full
It's
defense? Yeah.
Scuffy. It's scuffy as
oh
fuck.
yeah, the
And you
the
need to
Korean
do
guy
that
did that.
to abuse his
Passive?
passive. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
he
not
doesn't
full
take
defense.
damage.
You're actually having an HP gear right there.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
you're full
because
defense, he doesn't take
actually
damage.
I don't actually have any other defense gear. I'm actually out of defense gear. But
Nice.
yeah, so you do that to abuse his passive, right? Because you guys know his passive, right?
Mhm.
Every
Yeah,
time
if he doesn't get hit,
you
he
get 10%
attack.
attack. It stacks
Yeah.
to
If
50.
he doesn't take
Up to
damage.
50. Yeah.
So
Does it,
you
does it
take into
reset, or is it for the
consideration.
next turn only?
No, it's continuous. Like as long as he doesn't get hit, you keep that buff. The moment he gets hit, the buff goes, right?
Ah.
So you need high defense. By the way, my necklace and my earrings, they're patience rolls, right? Because you kind of need to do that.
Right, because you need a
Or-
mix of both.
Or if you have like SSR gear and they're rolled to defense, that'll work. Because then he'll just have such high defense that they won't. He'll endure their attack anyway. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So with that,
Huh.
when you the best way to get like the max damage is obviously you get a 3-star freeze, you'll get the 6/6 ult with Fate Link, you'll get the 3-star rank up buff, so the attack buff, and then you get the hidden attack buff from his passive, and that's how you can do the max damage.
Okay.
How much damage you do, that's all down to your crit damage, right? Because that's the whole point of the fatal mechanic, crit damage.
Okay. So yeah,
That
I'm
was
gonna
a
have to
lot.
experiment with that around. We're going for 3K points.
Trust me, anyone could do it. You just need the right RNG. It's pretty cancer, but once you get the right RNG, you get it, man. Like all these JP guys, obviously they're gonna have like max roll crit damage, so when they hit incredibly hard, right? That's how they get the 3.5k. Unless you're some fucking, I don't know, like you actually use what's her name again? Jenna. I think unless you use her, there's no way to get really high points without Jericho. Like I used Escanor, and the most I got was just under 2.8k. So it's Jericho.
Didn't you get higher than me, Speedy, with Escanor?
No. I got like
You
5 points below you.
I
Oh.
have Jenna, but I don't think I'll use her.
With
I can try
Escanor,
her.
with
I
Escanor,
mean, if
I'm
you have her, she better have insane stats, because otherwise it's not gonna work out too well.
I'm about to buy that 6-star pack, dude.
So they make it look so convenient. They just give you that Dragon Ball in front of your face. They say, "Here you go."
They should, if they made it so you get her to 80 as well, it'd be
I
worth
thought,
it. But it would have been
do
paid
you know
for.
what I thought that was? I thought that was a button that would just instantly 6-star your stuff. Like it will use your materials. It's just a
No.
Like
No.
It's just a package that.
You pay 25 for them to order it for you.
It's also really stupid because it's the same thing. They just now you get like another like in your face like please purchase this.
Yeah.
But it's literally the
But do
same
you know what the worst
package.
thing is? Some whales will still buy that just because they can.
Yeah.
Just because they can't be
exactly.
bothered to take.
Man,
30
I
seconds
would,
to just
like-
awaken it.
I did that for my SROs, I'm not gonna lie. I'm confessing. I
Now,
just couldn't be bothered.
those
I just got
mats-
someone to 6-star. I didn't have anything.
I have so much of those mats. Like it's just stupid. It's if you can
SR
farm them
pennants
so
and
easily.
Chelseas don't like me.
It's the same. It's the same thing with like the costume awakening pack. Like they just abuse like the whale mentality, right? Because that's the only thing. In the
400
future,
CP.
you see just quickly back to the costume mats. In the future, you're gonna be able to get a lot of them. It's just right now they're abusing the whales really hard because they know they just buy them, right?
Yeah, it's what I'm saying. Like
It's
from
like,
the new raid, we might
the
just get
moment-
a lot.
The moment they see that the sales of these packs are declining, that's when they'll start giving them out to free-to-play players more readily. Do you know what I mean? If whales keep buying these packs, then I'm not gonna lie, I don't think they're gonna give out more free-to-play. If you ask me, because if whales keep buying them, why are they gonna give them to free-to-play players when they can just keep making money off them?
I mean, in the
Because
costume
if they
thing,
start if they start giving out more of them, then even whales will be like, what's the point? I'll just farm them. Do you know what I mean?
and the costume thing is really smart for them to make money because costumes like it's never gonna end. Like for each new
It's
character,
easy money.
for each new
easy
character is like
money.
5 new costumes, right? 5 new
Yeah.
of each, right? And 5
Yeah.
that's 5 packs. If it's like the awakening thing, right? With the stars, it's like, oh, you buy for one character, that's it, that's the character done. But if the costume is like, so it's actually 5 costumes. So you need to buy the pack 5 times.
Yeah.
It's just easy money.
I mean, to be
And when you
fair,
think about how many people are actually buying these, it's just like it's
I
crazy.
think
Like
it's genuinely
this
just
is
for
why they get
cosmetic.
away with it.
Like they don't give CP like 400 CP, right? So
yeah,
I think it's
400.
just-
400, that's the number.
I think it's just so people can use their favorite SR outfits.
No, but here's the thing, right? If you like, the reason why it was 400 is because all his gear was maxed, like 15, and he was boosting the stats from the costumes as well. If it was like
No,
a
but-
regular ass gear, it would like not be as good.
Yeah, but what was it? Was it an attack set?
It was an attack set.
Yeah. For example, like because it's an attack set, he's not gonna get as much CP. If he switches that to a HP set, he's gonna double the CP he gets from.
Man, but it was maxed. Everything was 15.
You get 900 HP if you.
I think
max HP.
I think his DML had already 47k CP or something. Let me take a look. I'm gonna open that guy's video real quick just so I can see.
And I know that because before this costume update, I think I said this last week. The max CP was just over 210k. It was like 211k. Now they're going up to 220.3k. and that's because they use all HP sets on main and Link, and then they have all of them costume awakened. How did they get that 8K CP? So when you break it down, if you use the HP set, you're gonna get more CP.
And it's real ugly to just max out your units with only HP sets. To say. It's real ugly.
Yeah.
You're looking bad for the squad.
Leaderboards, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Leaderboards. You gotta top the leaderboards. Because otherwise, what's the point in flexing all that money if you can't really?
Yeah, here's the O'Malley, right?
You know what I mean?
His the O'Malley had 47k CP already before the costume. 47,236. Then after the costume, 47,567.
Damn.
Yeah, that it was 300. It wasn't even 400. It was 300 CP.
Yeah, pure makes no sense.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
it's
made
just
all
so
of
you
it.
can use your
He
SR1s.
awakened all of it.
all of it, all 5 pieces of each. Who you are?
That's weird, man. That's weird because you get 200 more HP per headpiece, and if there's 5, you get 1,000 more.
Yeah,
And
it's
then
nothing.
for the defense and for the outfit and the weapon, you get 30 per piece, so that's 150 each per piece.
No, but
So,
one thing actually came good from this update. People didn't talk about it. All the free pieces that you get from what's it called, the heart thing, the what's the name of that? The heart thing. That you get food and then you get a free piece of
Oh, the heart skill.
yeah, you get a free piece of I'm
You
retarded.
good?
I
You
said I'm
good?
sick.
Yeah,
I can't
man.
think straight. I'm really sick right now. I can barely think. The free piece of costume, right? Before, the free piece of costume had less stats than paid pieces of costume. Now they have the same.
Yeah, they upgrade this.
That was
stuff.
actually
Yeah,
really
yeah,
good.
yeah.
I like that.
So
Like,
now all the UR ones have 180, when previously they might have been 126.
yeah, the SSR ones. I remember, like attack SSR had 70, or was it?
The intimacy ones, the ones you get from
Yeah.
intimacy.
Yeah.
They boosted
For
those to be
SRs,
like
it was
paid.
70, and for SSRs it was 84.
Yeah, it was lasting like the paid
it's-
ones.
it's a-
That was
it's a
good.
upgrade, yeah.
I liked it because I maxed out like a bunch of characters because of that. Like I was like, oh, that's worth it then. That's worth getting it.
Yeah.
A lot of
It
characters
was
didn't
weird
have the
because,
costumes.
some SSR outfits, right? They had 180 defense, and then the UR ones had 126. So it was pretty stupid.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
that was. I would end up having to use SS. Like it felt just so weird, right? Having to be like, I'd look at my costumes and like they were mixed. Like I'd have UR gear that I wasn't wearing because the SSR
Yeah, because the
gear
ones
gave
you'd
more
get from
defense.
awakening the character, the UR you get from awakening him, right? It would be worse for some reason.
Right,
Yeah.
and it's like the
And the
SSR that
base
it came
one.
with is higher. for
Yeah,
whatever
now it's
reason.
normal. Now you just can equip that one. That was one good thing.
It's really useful though, because there's a higher chance you have more UR outfits, like base UR outfits, than you do SSR ones. Well, to be honest, it actually breaks down kind of the same, maybe even more. Never mind, forget that point. Now that I think about it, you'll have
Nice.
more SSR than UR. Yeah, forget about it.
Yeah, but like for King, right? I had like 2 UR pieces I wasn't using because I had more SSR ones. The URs would give like 84 defense, and the SSR would give like 120 or something. And then now it's 180 for the URs that used to give like much less. So yeah, one good thing. Nice. Took me a while to
Hard.
think of that.
Alright. Green SR also didn't get added to the pool.
That
was-
is kind of. I'm mad.
That's
That's ugly.
expected, really. I expect that. Kind of expected.
Now here's my logical thinking. I thought for a second they didn't want to add both Estaroses, but I was like, nah, that's kind of stupid. So I saw no reason. There's zero reason for that.
Nice.
There's no
Great
reason.
input.
No, like I thought, oh, maybe they just didn't want to add like both because it's the same name character, and then I thought,
Yeah,
no,
but
that makes
why?
no sense.
Yeah.
They didn't even explain. They just said
They purposely didn't add them, dude.
they were like, nah, he's too good. I mean, Bloody O'Malley is too good, and he was added 2 weeks later. So
There was no character that wasn't added. So why
Yeah,
is
yeah,
this?
yeah.
Well, I mean,
They'll
Slime
add them in
collab,
next
New
panel.
Year's, Halloween.
yeah,
Next panel,
those
they'll
are
add them in.
Well, like, but those are different. Like we know those
Yeah,
are
yeah, yeah.
exclusive.
yeah, Staros is not exclusive. He is gonna be added eventually. I mean, I guess
Jeff
you
also-
wouldn't even be able to summon him right now, anyways. right? Because the new banner
Part
doesn't
two.
have. I mean, no, the new banner right now
it has
doesn't
no
have.
sins, no commandments.
So
and it
the
seems to
banner's
be,
so
like,
bad.
Yeah.
The banner's
It is-
so
it
the
is-
bad.
pool itself, it depends on your box, but generally speaking, yeah, it's pretty bad.
The banner's so
Yeah,
bad.
the pool sucks.
Unless you
Yeah,
really
yeah.
Unless you
up-
really want a blue Slater, dude, then oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's Sora right there. That's screams
I'm sorry.
Sora.
Unless you want a blue nunchunk bond, then oh yeah. That's.
Well, I got
Oh no! He's not in the
Take
ban.
it
He's not in the
easy,
pool.
I'm
I'm sorry.
so
He's a
happy.
sin. He's not in the
Well,
pool. I'm so
have
sorry. I'm sorry.
we talked about global at all yet? Because I've been
No.
in and out. Okay.
No, yeah.
No.
I actually
don't worry,
planned
big
to be
guy.
the first topic and I forgot. Nice.
Okay. So, what are your man? I had like a question in mind, and I pretty much forgot it all.
Nice.
Okay, no. Okay, here it is.
Perfect, dude.
Because, like, I'm completely on the boat where I'm just hopping over to global, and my main reason
Oh.
is
This ought to be
like,
good.
you know, I love my JP account. My JP account is super stacked. Like, it's definitely like one of the best accounts you can get outside of the stupid Kings Guild. Like, there's like,
Yeah.
like this account is legitimately like just amazing. But
Yeah, it's top.
my
it's
biggest
the
issue
best
is
you
big
can-
flexes. Yeah. My biggest issue is guilds. I love playing the game with
Okay,
like
fair
a
enough.
group of friends, right?
Okay.
And like, yes, I have, you know, people who will play on JP. Like, we have our group of friends, but I have like this entire group when I used to play Epic 7 that just like did not want to play the JP version. And Seven Deadly Sins is extremely related to Epic 7 when it comes to how like character progression works and how just the core gameplay is. So it's like very easy to transfer over from one game to the other. And it's just like half my friends were just like, yeah, we'll wait for global. So I guess okay, we're
So
waiting for global.
It's more of an accessibility thing to get.
Exactly.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm going there.
Global hype.
Yeah, so I'm pretty much there because of like the accessibility slash population. Like, that's where a majority of the people are going to be. Also,
it's gonna
fresh
be active.
start. I get to be a little bit more correct
Aggressive.
about how I go about things.
You get to
That's,
flex a little more with your knowledge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine
GP 's gonna be
flexing
so
with
easy to
knowledge,
start.
dude.
Just yeah.
So my question is there anyone else who, for whatever reason, is like full on just jumping wagon over to global?
No.
No, but I'll
No.
play.
Probably not.
Like a side account, but that's it.
Yeah,
like,
side account. I'll
I'm
give
gonna
it a side
have
account.
global unlocks and
Like
shit.
I look. I don't want to flex, but when I saw my 190k CP, I thought there's no way I'm hopping on global. There's no way. After I grinded this
Oh, yeah,
much,
after all that work.
there's no way I'm gonna just
Yeah, my
fuck this.
friends can go fuck themselves. Realistically, I'm good.
So now,
No, I will play global, right? Because
Yeah,
I want
all
to
of
make
us should,
videos and all.
yeah.
I'm gonna have a global account and I'm gonna play daily. But I'm just not gonna stop playing GP. I'm still gonna grind GP as much as I do right now. I'm gonna grind less on global, pretty much. I mean, for the first
Because
month, it's gonna be like full global, of
like
course.
just knowing global is coming out, I've like stopped playing JP for the most part. I log in. So this is how my morning routine works. Reset happens for me at what is it, 10 in the morning?
Yeah.
So
your EST,
I
yeah.
wake up for work at 7 in the morning. On my drive to work, in that 20-minute drive, I do one story mission. I log into PvP and I immediately quit. Get my 1 gem there. I take a look at what the 2 gem things are, like the 2 gem event. I get those 2 gems, and then I log into guild and get
A lie.
I have
Lie.
missed like 1 day, like
And I'll
in the
never
last month.
forget.
Yeah. That's why I'm moving over to global because of you.
No,
Yeah.
I know that everyone's gonna quit that guild. I'm gonna have to move to Aoki's guild. Because
And, like, that's perfectly, like, I don't plan on, like, I'm not maintaining that guild.
like
Once
I've
global
been
comes.
babysitting that guild for so long. I don't want anymore. I don't.
I want to, like, what I'll do on JP is I will join someone else's guild, right? I can't be asked to like worry
Manage
about
one.
running.
It's so
Yeah.
annoying. Oh, I need
But
a new guild member. Does anyone want? So annoying.
Every other day. Yeah.
for global, like I will only accept running my own guild because it's just like I'm in the concept of at least I get to control who's in my guild. And like if someone's bad, I need them out. And like I'm pretty strict when it comes to kicking people out that it's
Oh,
different when it's
JP.
friends in there. Like friends are different, but like randoms, Like if you don't do good, I'm just getting rid of you. And like Nagato wasn't there in the beginning, but like Trocho was there like earlier
was
on.
so sad.
Like, oh my god, you remember the time that
God.
we had like 7 people in the guild for a month
Oh
straight?
yeah, because we merged with Parrish and that. Yeah,
And that was horrible.
not
the guy who was a
Paris.
scammer. What was his name?
Demos?
Damos?
Demos.
Yeah, you know about Damos. And
Yeah.
So our guild, it took us months before we managed to build up to 30 people that like actually played the game.
And it came falling apart. Because every other day I need to kick someone.
Well, it's because of global. It's literally because
yeah,
of global.
yeah, it is.
Yeah,
It is.
everyone's just going for global now. Yeah.
Fucking global.
But it's funny.
So I
every
was
every
still
day I look
playing-
at the guild thing, the list. I'm like, who am I gonna kick today?
Yeah. And it's like I'll still play JP, and I'll still get my gems, but in terms of raising my CP, like I'm not going hard on that anymore.
So you're not
I'll
gonna
probably-
farm training cave every week and reroll perfect gear? Oh
already-
no!
This training cave, like,
Oof.
and like it tilts me because it's like it's missing out on so much stuff, like so much stats.
Yeah. I'm doing training cave as we speak.
But it's just like I just don't care enough. Like I'm already at the point where it's like my 100, like so I'm sitting on. I used 1,000 anvils, right, and I still have 1,500.
Weird
I'm sitting
flex.
on
How did you
250
get more?
hammers. Those anvils I have not touched in like probably so the combined 2,500 anvils has come from the last 3 months of collecting, and between gear summons when they first changed the item chest, I would do nothing but farm books overnight, and then do gear summons the rest of the day. So I would get like hundreds and hundreds of anvils.
I'm gonna start doing that. I
Did I actually? I actually started.
I
as well.
thought that guild boss, not guild boss, super boss was gonna drain my AP pots, but I've almost got the whole shop down, and I still have like 200. So
Yeah.
it's pretty
And
much just farm overnight.
I'm sitting on 700 AP pots right now, so it's like I'm just waiting
AP
for
pods
them.
aren't an issue. Ever.
Right, they're not an issue. I'm just waiting for them to update the gear summons again for its time to 2 times on hammers, and that's what I'm gonna use. Like I'm sitting on 100 million gold. I have 250 keys as well, so I'm just not doing any summons until it's time 2 times rate, and that's when I'm gonna use all my materials. So that's when I try to break 200k CP.
That's when you
And
try
when
to
that
pass
happens,
me.
like that's when like once I break 200k CP, like I'm content. Like like unless like there's easy upgrades to CP, like new level cap, things like that. 200k CP is gonna last me a while.
When do you think is gonna have level cap?
I don't. I hope they don't increase it, but they will.
They will.
I
don't
really
think- I
like
don't think
hope
they
they
will.
do
Anniversary?
because level increase is just like new content.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And
but
it's
SSR
been a
pendants
while since I've like felt like I need to do anything.
No, yeah, but if they do increase, they're gonna drop my SSR pens and stuff.
There's
Hopefully.
already like a lot of SSR pendants going around.
I just hope that
So unlucky.
that it's not like a legend situation where it's just so bad. Everyone's like,
Yeah.
oh no.
The
Oh,
Legends does it
no.
so frequently. Like when did we get the last the jump from 75 to 80? When was that?
It was a long
Wow.
time ago. It was before I started playing, so
There was
Right.
King Boss event around that time.
Right. So it's like I think that's like a reasonable
But
amount
I
of
crit.
time to
Yeah.
introduce a new level cap. Whereas before it was like we got
It
to
was pretty
60,
quick-
we
it was
got to
pretty quick,
65,
yeah.
and then like within a month 70, within a month 75, within 2 weeks 80. Like it was just like
yeah, it's
goddamn, slow down.
it's a good time with farm and level increase for sure because
Mhm.
like the materials required for you to like level up every unit that you use from 80 to 85 is gonna be a lot.
Also,
just-
now this is like super big brain, and they're not gonna do it. But they add like now, let's say we get to 85, right? They add a new raid, and for example, with that raid, you could use, let's say you need from like 60 to 65. It's like 20 red. Is it 20 red horns, or is it
Yeah,
30?
20 red.
Whatever.
No,
it
no,
is.
20.
Yeah, yeah.
It's,
yeah.
it's 30 from each, isn't it?
No, it's 20 and then
No.
30 red, 20 wings for 65 to 70.
Okay.
Okay.
So we'll just use the 20 for now. Let's say like new raid comes out and they make it so that you can use like higher quality raid drops. So whatever this new raid is, we'll just say like it's just whatever. It's another. It's an arm. You get the arm. You need
Okay.
30 arms, but you could also use 15 or like 10 arms and substitute for 20 red horns. Like I would like them to make it
Yeah, that's
easier to get like
Okay.
if they increase the level cap, I want them to make it easier to get to the previous level cap.
So
Yeah,
it's
I
like
mean-
it's like a ratio type of thing. Like you don't
Right.
have this certain drop, but you have plenty of the other ones.
The biggest gate.
It's like when
for-
converting books, basically.
Right, but I want it the other way. I want higher raid material to count twice as much, not half as
Okay.
much.
Okay.
But the biggest gate for new players for leveling up is SSR pendants, though. Remember in the beginning of the game, I was like, "Come on, what is
Because
this?"
SSR pendants are time gated.
Yep.
Right. There's no way. There's a limited amount you can get at any given point in time.
Or you can buy
Spend
them.
money. Yeah.
Right, but like there's.
It's
too
actually
expensive.
bad.
Who cares?
Don't buy
Yeah.
them. It's actually
Yeah,
bad.
I really want to, but
It's
price is
bad.
stupid.
Like I'm also gonna cover this as a like just a topic. I think we can talk about it in here as well. Things that people will spend money on the game, and this is a great game. And if you love it, spend money freely, however you want to do
Please.
it. But there are like tiers to what things are worth, right? And things that you should
Right.
never buy.
Man, that new equipment stuff they're trying to sell is so bad. It's just
Anything
so
that
bad.
isn't a login pack or a rank up pack, just don't. Or like a event related pack, right? And even then, most of the event packs are like not even that good. But login packs and rank up packs, like those are the only
I mean, the
things you ever need to
event
spend money
packs we
on.
did that one that was 1 SSR pendant and 5 SR pendants per day for $1. That was good.
Oh, the
That
$1
one
one
was
was super good.
good.
Oh, the other one where it was like you had it gave you like a multi summon for like $11
You know, yeah, that
with the GSSR.
was that. Was it just SR? It wasn't just SR.
It was a multi summon with a GSSR guaranteed, I think.
It
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
catch
no, I
that
did
one.
that. I bought that. Yeah, it was.
Because I bought all 5 of those.
Oh yeah, same.
Yeah, it's like that's like amazing value, and I will gladly spend money on things that are great value. But 99% of the shop is absolute garbage. And like
Nah,
meant
yeah,
only.
99% for like stupid people spending money or whales. It's either or.
Right, so it's login packs, rank up packs, and then event packs, depending like with an asterisk. Like
The login packs are
think-
just godly. Like they're
Login pack
literally
is
the
so
best
good.
packs in any game. Like I
like if
can I
you
even
can
speak
if
for
you
other
can
games?
budget like $30 a month, and like that's like what you have to spend login packs every time.
And you get over like if you do it, you get what? You get 50 times 4, you get 200, and you get like 500 gems a month just from those packs.
It's
If you
actually
do
mad.
both, it's insane.
Yeah, if you get both gem packs.
And
it's
if you're a
stupid.
good player, you get like 240 from PvP and like the dailies and
The daily
so
ones,
much.
That's the other thing. You invest early.
41 a week from dailies.
Like I spent a lot of money on the game early on, right?
Hmm.
And then
Slime
in the last
collab.
few months, we'll just say like I don't know the exact number, but we'll just say I spent in total in this game like $2,000.
Oh,
Like
Definitely
1,500
more.
of those dollars came from Slime Collab. Like up to that point.
And then
But, like
the-
that's pretty accurate. Like I spent like 2/3 of the amount of money, more than that. Probably like 75% of the money I spent on this game came up to Slime Collab point. And then post Slime Collab, I've spent like 25% of the remaining money. Because you just don't need to spend as much. You get your login packs every month, and there was like a good moment for like 3 months where I didn't get login packs. Because the 60 packs were just more than enough for me, or the 60 gems.
yeah, especially if you already have good units, you don't need to summon every banner. Like you just don't. Like literally, they
Yeah,
have banners
literally.
like Green DN and Blue Bond, which is just complete terrible.
yeah, like an Esterosa one. Just
Oh, the
complete shit.
Esterosa banner was trash, dude. Skip.
Now,
You
we
know what?
mentioned-
I'm still upset that they did that. They gave us these 3 like shitty characters for Valentine's Day, with no Valentine's outfits either. It's just like the side characters, like for Liz, Meliodas, random characters, and they dropped Estrosa 2 weeks ago. I don't get it.
Man, they could have dropped
You
a
dropped two
winged
Esteros.
Elizabeth, like the one Speedy's using for a profile picture. That should have been the freaking
Yes.
Valentine's unit.
Yes. Yes, that's what I'm saying. But they didn't.
True.
It's like why? They gave us fucking
No
Elaine.
cuties.
There's like 2 people I know that would go
Elaine.
crazy for Elaine.
Only 2.
It's
Only two.
oh yeah.
Only 2.
I mean, yeah, with gems, right? I did get mega screwed because I did some for Esteros. I really wanted dupes for him as well. I was stupid. That's my fault. But
True.
I had like almost nothing for this banner, and I just got mega shafted on this banner as well. But I know that before, like if I stop summoning right now, I will have like 200 gems for the next banner in 2 weeks. Like it's actually insane.
Speaking of the next banner, I mean, looking like a new OC. I thought she was gonna drop this time around, but
Yeah,
new
new original character. I mean, with examples for like Blue Lilia and Grey Valency, she probably will be meta shifting. Like it's
all of them have been.
yeah, but
Grey
it's
Lilia,
it's
she was-
essentially what the OC is. Like
it's a
meta
female.
shift for a PvP.
Yep.
Yeah, she probably will because you know Lilia and Valencia. But the question is, are they gonna release another OC 2 weeks later to counter it, just like they did with Valencia? It's the question.
I really hope that was so stupid. So stupid. First they had it to where was it Lily or Meliodas first? It was Meliodas, right? First and then Lilia afterwards.
I don't recall.
Yeah, Blue did Meliodas first.
I think it
and
was
then-
Lilia
Yes.
first, then Lilia.
Was it Lilia
Really?
first? Okay. Yeah.
On
They dropped
Twitter.
Lilia first and then gave us Meliodas after.
It's like
Yeah,
Oh
oh
wow,
yeah,
these two
because-
work really well together.
Yeah.
If
And
you
then-
didn't get Lilia, suck to suck, losers. I'm like, oh
If you
Good
didn't
thing
get
I got her.
we have Valenti in 2 weeks later, 1 month later.
yeah.
it was 2 weeks
like,
later.
oh.
2 weeks after Blue and Melly, she was like, oh am I tripping? I don't know. But it was so
No, but
such
they
a
had to
slap in the
release her,
face.
though, man. They had to
had
release
to?
Valentine. I don't know if you lot remember, right? But
He was broken. He was just
2 weeks that he was out, like it was just complete hell. If you
That's
didn't
how I
have
got
him,
the champion
you
for the
lost
first
the
time.
game.
Nice,
he,
dude.
he would two-shot your team. Like,
Yeah, you
It
would.
was just it was broken. It was absolutely
Yeah, it
broken.
would. Oh, just
Wow.
thinking about it makes me
You
happy.
were just very
I didn't hear.
messy.
Who are we talking about?
I wouldn't
Blue and
know.
Melly.
Blue Team
I
Melly.
wouldn't know. I didn't-
Speedy made the joke before we could.
Um,
Oh, dude, Blue Demon Melly, those first 2 weeks, it got me to champion, and it was fun. Just wiping
it was,
everyone
wasn't
without consent.
It
It's
wasn't
just
fun
like,
for the
whoa.
other players, but you know.
No, dude, the other player, it makes me happy.
That's
Too
what we
bad
said,
people
right?
don't have 'em.
I preferred getting like wiped out
What-
in
yeah,
2
yeah,
turns
100%.
than having a
Than
match
getting
last for
stalled.
30 turns because of Valenti, dude.
Yep.
You guys
Getting
don't know,
stalled.
man.
10-minute
Fights were
matches
taking
plus, it's
15
annoying.
seconds, literally.
That's
Games were
fine.
like 15, 20 seconds max. Not even that, maybe even less. Like if you go first, you pull 2 of the AoEs, their whole front row is dead, and then they just quit the game. It was
And then they tried Red Skinny King, you just slap him in the sub slot on Melly's team. It's like, oh, call it a day.
yeah.
Fantastic.
Man, if
Right,
this
so
if this OC, right, is like mega meta shifting, they might just release a counter like a month later. If it's not, if
Zelda
she's
will be
like,
counter.
oh no,
I think it will be something completely different. It will be like a completely different map, but nothing's better than the pen one, right? And they can't counter it because there's already a counter. I think they'll just do like the next OC, like she can't be
Yeah,
that
it's gonna
good.
be
Like,
support
she
of
really,
some
she
sort,
can't
or
be that good.
DPS.
She's gonna be some stupid, like I don't know, some crit damage meta, right? Where like
Some elat.
some
Oh,
crit
no.
meta, so something bad because it can't disrupt the flow of the 2 current ones that are in play. Do you know what I mean?
maybe she'll
And even-
boost.
even
maybe,
then,
maybe she'll
you-
boost
you-
everyone's HP by 50%.
Stop. Even then, even if she's not
No,
that
because
good,
then you'd use pen team with her on the team, and then all of a sudden.
But she has to be in the
you've
front or
got
something.
fucking Unbalance it. Yeah, you can put her in the front, no problem.
Nah, but like if you use like Penty with her, right? Then if you face a Valenti, you're still not gonna kill them.
You will, because you're gonna have heals, right? And then they're gonna have like really high defense to your pen, but eventually you'll break them down.
And that
It
OC
happens.
has to be red. Well,
Yes,
probably
yes,
will be.
yes, it has
So
to
she'll
be
be good
red,
against
yes.
Valenti.
Yeah, but let's say, right? You use Valenti and her for the extra HP and super
then we have-
tankiness. It's
Then
like
we have PvP cancer. And then,
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna do that. That's just
yeah, 50%. Like, I just threw a stupid number, right? 50%, but they're probably
Because
gonna
that
be
would
like a
buff-
booster.
That would buff the patience metal, because then you'd run Red King in the back. You'll bring Valentine, you'll bring the new girl, and then you'll bring Merlin, and then it's unbalanced
sounds-
games.
that
and
I can
sounds
taking
see
so
her-
turns
fucking
again.
boring.
I can
Sounds
see her
Yeah,
buff
it's-
goddess units, and then they'll release the 4 archangels like in the next few weeks, and then Zodras eventually. That will be good against archangels.
Takes the doubt.
Yeah. Sorry, Sora. That was a miss.
It's it.
Their
See, the only
patience
thing
is
is,
really
guys,
slow. Like when you think about it, the pacing is really slow. Like we don't even have motherfucking draw yet. Yeah,
I
Joel's
still
been in
don't
the
know.
game for so long.
Droll, poor Droll, dude. Somehow they were like, let's push Esterosa forward and fuck Droll, right? Fantastic idea.
Man, Estarossa
He
should
was
have
so
released with
random,
Zeldris,
man.
dude.
He was so fucking random. Esterosa. Like, I don't know why they did.
I'm just waiting for an original Meliodas, not the
Original
14th Demon
Meliodas.
Meliodas.
Lost Vein Meliodas. Where is he?
Like, we haven't had one. Like,
I'm
the
saying- I'm
original
saying-
one in the game, and that's it.
I'm
There's
saying
like
Golden
three
Week.
versions
Golden
of
Week
him
for
unreleased.
Japan. We're gonna get regular Meliodas.
And
The
Zeldris.
Lost Vein. Just give us Lost Vein, please.
Lost Vein Meliodas and Zeldris. For Golden Week? That'd be nuts.
I think
Don't
Zeldris
give
might
me-
send him for like the 1 year.
No, I
Zel-
don't think so. I don't think that they look at Zeldris the same way we're looking at Zeldris.
What do you
Think
mean?
so?
Like, where everyone, like, before Zeldris came out, they're like, oh yeah, they're saving him for like the half-year anniversary, or like they're looking at Zeldris as this unit that's like can only be dropped on like the highest quality of celebrations.
That's true.
I think
That's
of I
nice,
think of
so.
I think of Zeldris like I think of Madra. Like, not it's not
And
like
I like
as hype as
I-
Madra, but you get what I mean. Like
Yeah,
he's a
I
villain.
understand what you're saying.
He's
And
up there.
what I'm saying is that I think that we are looking at it like that when they might not be looking at it like that.
They drop True Estarosas randomly.
Right. So
Yeah,
that's
so-
pretty much like where my statement's coming from. Is that like they don't look at these like units the same way we do. They're probably gonna do like something else for like crazy celebrations, but I don't think they're like saving units to drop on celebrations.
Is there been any like crazy units for celebrations yet in this game?
No, I think like the biggest thing they did was
Escanor, right?
I mean, but it
Escanor.
wasn't.
That's
So,
Escanor.
the celebration revolved around Escanor, though. It wasn't like a celebration and then it was Escanor for the celebration. The Escanor
They-
was the
it was an
celebration.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
an
Escanor is
Escanor
big enough.
themed thing. Yeah.
we'll see more once we get to that like first Annie. Just
Yeah, I
to
wanna
kind of
see
get an
how they're gonna-
understanding. Exactly.
Yes.
Like we don't know
You
how
can
they do their
reference.
big celebrations like that.
Exactly. Like, trying to think. It really sucks that ever since Halloween, pretty much everything's been a downgrade since. It's like it's just not
no,
as good.
I really liked Half Year. Half Year Anniversary was great.
Yeah.
Half year was really
I thought
good.
half
That's
year
when I
was
started
good,
again.
but I also
I
agree
really
that,
like. No, I really like
Halloween
Half
was
Year that it
God
was like not very commercial, you know? Like there was no like big banner during Half End. It was just like there's stuff to
It's a couple
do.
of events.
It
There's,
was just
like-
it was the best time in the game.
Yeah, it was
Also,
it was great.
I'm dropping my intro so that I can officially claim that Escanor is my character and Nagato has to pick a different
Shut
one.
up.
Cool. Bond is mine. Thanks.
No,
I'll
Monster Bond,
pick
he's
I'll
into all
pick
this.
What are we talking about?
Please use this intro on this podcast episode.
I will. You know what? I will.
Yes, I want to see, and then when people get to this point of the podcast, I want to see what they say. Well, I want to see how many people are like, "Wow, sick intro, man."
It is a sick intro. It's so sick.
It's gonna have like a Mystic Watch in it.
You know, it does. I forgot about that.
Okay, if you're claiming Escanor, I claim very bad drawn Meliodas. The one that looks like Sonic. That's my mascot.
So if the OC, the new one, is gonna be, we're expecting it to be not that good, people are still forced to summon for her because those OC banners, the original ones, are the best way to get them. So
Well,
I
oh
mean,
yeah,
yeah,
if you want
it's
Lilia.
200.
If I'm being
42
honest,
gems and you get the unit.
what you could do is not summon on the guaranteed and use your gems efficiently and wait until they come back after 5 months.
How did
And they're
that
all
work
on
for
one
you,
banner?
Trocho? Trocho still doesn't have Lilia either.
Yeah, I didn't get an original banner, so
Why not?
And then
I just didn't bother.
and then you can
No.
drop like 2,000 gems summoning for Blue Lilia and get 8 Valentines in the meantime.
Hey, 6/6 Valenti.
Honestly,
You're
that's why
powerful.
I'm considering making UR gear for Valenti just cause.
oh, you're a cancer. Oh,
But the
stop.
thing is, she doesn't have outfits. Like I didn't buy any outfits when she came out, and it's like they haven't returned. I hate that they don't bring out outfits.
But
more
she
often.
would only have like 3 outfits anyways.
Yeah,
No,
but it's still like
she has outfits.
No, she had like 3 outfits when she came
no,
out. It
there's,
was like
there's
the
always
fire
like enough
one.
outfits to max out all 5. There
Oh,
might
that's
not be
Westerosa,
5
he doesn't.
UR. Really?
Yeah, he has 4 weapons and I think 4 hats. I can check right now.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I think like one off is correct.
But he has like a fuck ton of costumes, like the wearable ones, the full clothes, you know. He has like the,
Well,
the
that's because
skinny one.
you have 4 between the 2 characters. Like the 2 versions of him.
Yeah. He's got 4 weapons, 5 headpieces, and
49
fucking seven
Yeah.
outfits.
Valenti actually has relatively high CP. Not like I'm not saying she's
she
like
has
top.
good CP. Yeah, she has good CP.
Like my Valenti without any gear on. To be fair, it's skewed because of my 6'6". It's still like 25k CP.
Let me see mine. Where's mine?
Let me actually take a look. It might not be 25k. I think I'm looking at it.
Like,
I've got some gear. Let me.
If DLC is not good, right? Is it even worth selling for?
Yeah, mine's 26.1k.
Like, let's say
Without
DLC
gear?
DLC comes out and it's not meta
I
shifting.
stripped her of any gear. She's 26.1.
Let's.
But I've got max outfits, so
That's a big difference right there.
Yeah, no. So I want to see what mine is with no outfits.
I was gonna say, right? If DLC comes out and it's not good, is it even worth like summoning for? Or just saving for, I don't know.
it's worth
Forever.
getting
First
a
2
copy
multis.
because you never know.
Yeah.
No, with an OC, you don't skip that shit. You get them. You just one will do 242. It doesn't even. It might not even cost you 242. You might just get them before, but then if you pull one before the rotation finishes, then you'll be like,
Because
let me finish it, and then
let's say you didn't
before
pull
you know
like
it, you might get 2 of them in the rotation, and then you get 3 in one rotation. Then you're like, oh, I'm 3 away from max, and then you want to max.
Okay,
I mean-
dude. Alright.
it's like a crack addict.
Yeah.
Mine's
Well, that's how these OCs banners are, man. It's
24k CP.
24. Oh wow.
What gear?
Outfits
Without gear.
OP.
That's
So-
pretty
But
beefy.
like, even then, like 24k is a pretty high CP.
Yeah, that's nice. That's some good shit.
You are Valenti coming through.
Yeah,
Good
if you
luck.
Fucking
if-
Estarossa though, man. Shit, he's 25k at 3 out of 6.
told you,
I mean,
Astaros is a
I wouldn't
beast
know.
for CP.
I haven't teased 2.6.
Such a
Yeah,
beast.
I have 06.
But like, here's the
Yeah,
thing,
just
right?
two-
You
two
skip
rotations.
you skip Estarossa, right? You're gonna maybe pull him eventually, like from
I
regular
know I am,
banners.
but it's like I have
don't
like
know,
2
man.
full sets of engraving stones just sitting there, and I'm like,
I mean, yeah, Speedy hasn't
Well, I
pulled Bold Ameliodas yet, but it's because he's super unlucky. Mystic might pull
No,
pull
dude, it's a
Estarossa.
curse. I'm telling you, it's a curse. Every account has that one unit that you can never pull.
I can't pull
mean,
Red
it
Fat
took
Red
King.
Arthur.
you gotta realize how much I spent on Blue Lilia because I went 9 steps on hers, didn't get her on the final step because I went to sleep and the banner went away. On Valenti, I did the full rotation plus the extra 5 multis on Valenti.
She wasn't featured
She wasn't featured, but still, I managed to pull 3 green Lilias on that banner.
though.
Then,
Yikes.
and then I spent the 1500 on like this banner with the 4 of them, and I pulled I think it was 8 Lilias, like 8 green Lilias, 8 Valentes, 3
Dude,
kings,
you
and
can
then I
work
pulled
on your
1.
second Green Lilia, dude.
I could work on that, but right now I could have 3 completely maxed green Lilias if I like if the game allowed me to.
I'm the same with
That would be a
Green
mad
Eskimo,
PPT.
man. Fuck.
Yeah,
Some
give me
units, you just
some
pull them
Naruto
over and over.
blazing rules. Let me run multiples.
Yeah, also Speedy, I don't have that unit I can't pull, by the way. I just want a weird flex, but yeah,
No, you
have to
will.
mention
You're new. You will. Hold on.
it. I don't mean.
The fact that Sora started the game like 14 months after me and has every unit tilts me beyond all imagination.
What you mean start? I played day one pretty much.
Pretty
But
good.
this account.
We'll
This
quit.
account's 2 months old.
We'll quit.
Yeah.
I mean, my
Exactly 2 months old.
my
2
unit I don't
2
have in my box that is pullable is Red Fat King, but I'm not stretching. It's fine. I can work with it without him. But those Valentines units, they just I can't pull them. 240 gems, none, 0.
And it's like I don't want to summon because like summoning is a trap. I'd rather just keep my things, like keep my gems, and then buy costumes and like not worry about it because I know
Yeah.
I'm getting exactly
Like
what I
a-
put in for it.
Like Zihao just told me in the timeline, like he on global he's gonna be like smarter about like buying costumes because costumes are like
Yeah,
guaranteed
right off the bat.
CP increase. Like summoning, you might just get shafted. You know, you
No.
don't know.
Here's a topic for global. Let's say global comes out and they want to start catching the game up because they will catch the game up over time.
Yeah, it's not mobile. They've done it with other games.
What are your
Right off
thoughts?
the bat, what do you mean?
Hmm?
They'll cash it out right from the start. Well, I'm assuming they will because they should.
No, there's no way.
No.
There's
The
no
game-
way.
Right from the start, having
No.
That is okay. So
game-
that is too much.
that
There
is
is
too
Okay.
much, yeah.
like
So-
like you could argue that you could take your time with it regardless and just go at your own pace, but that is too much.
You
No,
can't have,
bro,
like,
just
block
get all
and
units
like,
now for 80 if they want, dude.
Yeah, no, that's
You don't
that's
need, you
changing
don't,
too
you don't
much.
need to participate, but if
No.
you want to, it's there.
It's
No,
still
no, no.
overwhelming.
So
it's
when
still
You at least need the
The
story
game
to be there
is,
for like
like-
Galen to be pullable.
Not going to be okay. I'll say this much, right? Which I'm not supposed to say, but whatever. It's
I mean,
up to chapter
go.
5. It's up to chapter 5 right now.
Yes.
I mean, I've already gave this information.
What's that? That's the same as JP. When JP released, it was before Henderson, no?
Yes.
Yeah, it
Yes,
was just
which is my point. Is that they're not going to just like drop like 8 chapters in, get
Yes,
your
that's-
units to level 80 with all the stuff maxed out. Like it's
Yeah.
gonna start from day 1 JP
With some changes, though, right?
Yes.
with QOL. Yes.
and some
maybe
extra,
some
and some
different
extra
units, so yeah,
characters
but-
as well.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
But like the extra characters are weird because they're kind of there because of the QOL stuff,
Yeah, that makes sense.
but no one big is there. I'll just say that.
I've already given it away, Mystic. you don't have to say it, but I will.
My
Um,
big year is there, so I'm glad.
It's
Nagato's
up
allowed
until
to say whatever he wants.
yeah, I signed nothing. It's up until Red Nunchuck Bond, and what I'm assuming is because Red Nunchuck Bond was the last unit before Green Escanor, they're gonna release Green Escanor as the first global unit because Escanor is hype.
With Zeldris, exactly.
No,
Yeah, I don't know
no,
about
no
that
Zeldris, no
But
Zeldris.
Escanor to bring in just more eyes in general with a very popular character makes sense.
I started playing the game because of Escanor, because he
Yeah,
was the
I
banner.
want collabs.
Oh yeah,
Um,
100%.
Like
I mean-
I don't understand why. Like with how successful Slime Collab was, I thought the event
Well-
was so much fun.
It-
Oh, it was
okay,
so
so
good.
so the
It was so
event
good.
in hindsight not that good, but at the time, yeah, it was really good. Like at the
It's so-
time, it was just
Like for their that was like their first big event, right?
Yeah, pretty
You
much.
had like an exclusive raid. You had
Yeah.
all these costumes that you could
And
get. You
the
were able to get like 4
366
copies.
Lilia.
that
Wait,
too. They
was-
haven't. They need to do that more. Free to play
Yeah.
characters that
Like you were able to get 6 like
Yeah.
they did that
It's
with
just-
the Halloween
Gila.
whatever.
Gila,
You-
yeah.
But it's like stuff like that. Like that's things
And
that they should be doing.
when farming Ifrit, they had different foods to get certain drop rates and increase.
Yeah.
They didn't do that again. I don't know why they didn't do it. Like
Yeah.
since then, just keep that
Yeah,
trend.
it's pretty mentioned. They should have moved like Fairy Tale or something. Some anime that
No,
like
Black
that's like
Clover.
well,
dude.
Black
Black
Clover.
I think you
Clover.
mentioned
Okay,
that.
we don't
You
need
said
to-
Fairy
Slayer.
Tale. You said Fairy Tale.
Give me Demon
bully Mika,
Slayer
bully Mika.
collab.
That's not.
Kimetsu no Yaiba was
Demon
worth
it,
Slayer
they-
just did a collab with some other game. I don't know what it's called, but they're doing a collab right now with some other game.
That's another thing too. Like the slime collab was how long ago? It's been
It was month 2 of the game.
8 months.
so 6 months ago, right? Roughly.
No, it has to
It
be
was
like
more than,
It
it's
was
like
August,
7 months
y-
because I
okay,
have the
yeah.
friggin' like I can just look on my channel when it came out.
Well, regardless, like we
the
should
common?
be. It's such a. We should be either due for a collab, sometime like before anniversary or right after. Like, are they gonna do it to where it's 2 times a year or 1 times a year, or just never do it again like Dokkan?
I really hope
I-
they do more. Like
Yeah, I want
that's the
them to
one
do more.
thing I liked about Epic 7 is that they had like their big like they have like big celebrations like quite frequently. And like we have like Seven Deadly Sins does celebrations, but they don't do like the big celebrations. Mhm.
Do you
Yeah,
think
they-
they'll rerun the slime collab on global?
No. Oh, global.
they.
Season
I
2?
think
is
yeah.
happening
When season
for
2 of Slime comes out, they
I don't
probably
see why
will
they
do.
wouldn't.
If
Because
they
if
do
they've done it once,
rerun it,
why not do it again?
I'm hoping that they
No.
really they buff the units.
Yes,
No, this is what one of my guild mates was saying, and I was
Okay.
just disagreeing. I don't want it. Don't bring it back. Don't.
No, no,
fuck
no,
with
no,
what
no,
you
no,
no,
no.
guys
Like
are
I
run it
was
for
season 2.
global. JP never have it again.
No, they won't. They won't do
that
that. They won't have different stats on the different games. But
Yeah, I don't like that either. Yeah.
Dokkan does that.
but
I
I'd
mean,
rather.
Goku Black. So
Well, yeah, that's fine. But like in here, because Dokkan has no, like
PvP.
they don't have any plan of catching up, so they're 2 separate games.
I thought you were gonna miss like PvP, so there's no like issue in having like different units in different versions.
Right. But like with Slime Collab, at least on JP, like there's like I spent so much on them and like super underwhelming. Like Milam
Yes.
is the only one that I
Underwhelming.
use remotely.
No, melee is garbage. Rimuru is the best.
Look, if
Rimuru is
Rimuru
fun.
had a level 1 taunt, that would make him
I
a lot
use
better.
If
Rimuru
Milim had penetration,
when Red Escanor came out. I used Rimuru immediately right after because I'm like, haha, ×2 damage to buff targets. And I got blasted, but I won like one game in like 4. And it was super fun when I won. Because they're looking at my team and I'm like, what the hell is this guy doing? Like, I don't want these characters to be like meta at all. I just want them like an option.
It's like it's like a display piece, if anything.
Pretty much. Like, I want them, like, look at it this way. Look at green, like Coin Shop Merlin. Coin Shop Merlin is a unit that's like not oppressive at all, but very frequently used in every team. I want
So
these units not on that level. I want them weaker than that, but just a little bit weaker where I can still use them. They can still be like good.
CSDN.
Yes, like you can use like Coin Shop Diane. Like you can make a team with her and you'll be fine, but no one uses her because she's not like the top 10 units in the game.
Oh, it's like Bloody Emilio is not even good then. Right?
Yeah.
Speedy's
Yeah.
not missing out much.
Yeah, he's
No, I'm
average.
not.
So that's my thing. I was hoping they buff up the units, but I don't think it's ever going to happen. And I prefer they don't bring them back on JP. I really,
agree.
really like having
Don't.
exclusive units.
I agree.
Now, if
Yeah,
they
that's
do
right,
make
the
if they
count,
do
it's
make
like,
like a
I was
part
playing
2
more.
of the celebration when season 2 comes out, they might just release new characters with the new season, right? Because of course, new season is gonna have like new characters from
The
the
only
anime.
the only reason I would be okay with them bringing them back is if they did that case where they did like Slime collab season 2, like type of thing, and they introduce like new characters, and then they have like these units on there as well. But they better be unfeatured because I don't want. Yeah.
God, for the
Zero
people that
point
don't have them,
zero
they're gonna be
zero
so
one
pissed.
percent chance of getting.
And then that's when you re-roll accounts. You re-roll like 15 accounts and then you sell them for $100 each, like 1 year later, and there you go.
Is that a thing?
It is.
I mean,
You can
like
see
slime
that
collab
in-
accounts are always worth more than non-slime collab account, like just because of rarity reasons.
Okay.
Like
It's
I was
not-
giving
if
an
you don't have
example.
them, they're not even in the. You can't even see
You
them.
can't
Yeah,
see
if
them
you don't
anymore.
have them, they
Thank
removed
God.
them in the box
Now I can
last
have all the
update.
units.
Hmm.
Like I think we'll just say for example, like you have the 3 slime collab units. Like you might be able to get like a reroll for like $30 to $40. Whereas like just any other reroll might be like $10.
5.
Right.
5,
like-
yeah, the other ones are 5.
So like they make a difference being exclusive, and I like that. Like that, I don't care that much about monetary stuff, but I really like gacha games because I can have units that other people don't have.
Who just likes
Oh,
to
dude,
flex?
That type of person. Okay.
I am that type of person, and like that's like why I dislike Blazing so much because like every unit was just like
No, okay. Kage League units were cool because they were very exclusive until they released too many of
that's fine.
those.
But I meant like when they started handing out free units, not I mean specifically banner wise, not Kage League. Like every celebration unit was like everyone has it.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh, okay.
and then the part. Gonna start talking about Blazing again, but the
Where are we
the
on the topics
celebration.
list? Where are we on the topics? I don't even know where
We're done.
everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean,
The only thing we haven't done is the friendship coin event, which is kind of small. So
I mean,
It's game over. It's cool.
not
Thanks.
even. Yeah.
It's just
Focus.
it's just a box with stuff. That's it.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
but
did
that's
get
actually
I did
just
get
like a-
hammers from the box today. That was cool.
Yes. The box is nice. You can get what is it? 50 anvils, 5 hammers, or 3 gems. Like those are like the 3 main things you can get out of it.
Or 50,000
Yes.
gold.
SSR pendant.
SSR pendant is nice. You can also get an SSR pendant from the regular like red box that you can get from your dailies.
But it's 2%.
Ew. My God.
Good luck.
I mean, yeah, those rates were terrible. And the fact that they even put like 50,000 gold, dude. I hate that symbol of 50,000 gold because that's a login bonus as well. And I hate the day of the login bonus of 50,000 gold. That's the
I'm
worst
gonna
day.
open one right now. Let's see what I get.
50,000 gold. Or the
Yeah, I'm
SSR
calling it.
chest. Which is like
Yeah,
less.
I got that. That's what I got last time.
It's like a bit less. I mean, I think we're done then, huh? Because,
SSR pendant. Let's go.
Yes.
you guys start playing?
SSR. Yeah.
Nice.
Fuck jab.
I mean, it was long, an hour and a half. Did have a lot of stuff to talk about, I guess.
Yeah. So if the podcast keeps going up like this, or how this game does it is next week there won't be a podcast because
Right. Because there's gonna be a
Okay.
small update with like probably some quality of life
Yeah.
stuff.
And
which
they
I'm
just
hoping
dropped
they
the
overhaul
raid.
the box. Dude, I want that doesn't make sense. That's not how the trend goes. But
Yeah.
I'm hoping they change the box. Like their character list, it's shit. It's
Oh yeah.
absolute
Oh my
garbage.
god. It's so
It
bad
is
to
terrible.
find
Looking for a
people.
specific unit,
Oh, yeah,
and
it
then
takes
how they
so
have
long.
it to where your characters that are on a team are sorted to the top no matter what is the dumbest thing.
It's so
You get used to it. Trust
I
me.
don't.
Nah,
I
nah.
want to get used to it. I want it to be better. I want this game to be perfect. I want to
Because
say,
they don't-
oh, you're playing Dokkan. You fucking suck. My game's better. That's what I want to say.
You can't say- yeah,
I mean,
But Dokkan's box system is better. I can't say that.
true,
No,
true.
it's
You
bad.
can have filters now. That's so good.
I want this game to be definitively the best.
Yep, yep.
And
no,
that
no,
shit
no.
sucks.
It will never be the
Dick.
best. You know why? Cause the IP. The IP is kind of
That
trash.
and dude, this game
I was
does not
saying
know
like,
how to hype shit up.
imagine if this game was just like
Trash.
Naruto IP instead.
Yeah, it would pop
Naruto.
off so bad. Holy schmokes.
Yeah. It would.
If I was using my little Naruto, oh,
Oh,
Mhm.
Sage mode. Oh,
Ooh,
level 3
Sage.
Rasengan.
Okay,
The
this
costumes.
is yeah,
This is where we stop talking else. We just.
a Goku costume for
Yeah.
Naruto. Oh my god. Oh. I mean, yes, we're
Demon
done.
Naruto. Okay, cool.
And it wouldn't be made by Gree, and they'd have Boruto rights as well. Oh man, woo! It's gonna be all riled up thinking about
I mean, it's almost the same thing. The protagonists are both blonde, so
it.
almost the same thing. All right, gonna stop recording. Thank you guys for watching, and yeah, that's it.
I think we're coming out. Thank you for watching and go
Good
watch.
job.
You guys now can slur if you guys want.
Wait,
Wait, we're still-
let's get Speedy canceled.
Hell
Hey,
yeah.
fuck all of you. I'm just kidding.
I stopped it.